What is up, everybody? It is Wick here, and I'm about to go thrifting, looking for some things I can flip online, but here's some stuff that I've sold and I'm shipping out. First, I have this Nosy Bear. I got this at a Goodwill. I think I paid $2.99 for it. I sold it for $70 plus shipping for a total of $125.26. It is a vintage toy. Basically, if you're not familiar with them, you just squeeze their stomach and their nose does certain things. This one's a snowman. It's kind of rare. There's a basketball one where you kind of shoot a basketball into a hoop. I don't remember all the variations, but keep an eye out for them. If you see them at a garage sale or a thrift store, definitely worth picking up. They're pretty big money. This is an international order, so somebody paid quite a bit to have this ship. Actually, $55 is what they paid to have this ship, almost as much as I had it listed for. $70, so it was a great flip. Next, I'm shipping out this Nerf Rival Gun. I picked 6 of these up at Walmart for $25 a piece, and I sold this one for $70 plus shipping for a total of $91.25. Sold a pair of these Columbia boots. I don't remember where I got these. In my head, I'm thinking it's one of the pairs of boots I picked up half off at Salvation Army cheap, or I got them for $5 at a Goodwill that usually never prices up their shoes. I know I didn't pay much for them because I sold them for $35 plus shipping for a total of $49.05. It's boot season, and I expect to sell through some more boots I have listed. Shipping out this grill cover I picked up at a Lowe's. I paid either $12 or $13 for it, I'm not sure. But I sold it for $30 plus shipping. Sold through about 6 of these. I picked up this Pirates dice game. I actually picked it up quite a while ago, probably 2 or 3 years. It's just been sitting on a game shelf. Was going to send it to Amazon. However, I noticed it's missing the instruction manual, so I can't sell it on Amazon. So ended up selling it on eBay. Sold it for $23 plus shipping for a total of $35.62. Sold pretty quick, and I made some good profit. Got a carbon monoxide natural gas alarm. Picked up quite a few of these at Lowe's for $7 a piece. Sold it for $25. Got these New Balance shoes. They did not have an insole, so I listed them about $5 cheaper than I normally would. So I sold them for $25 plus shipping. Paid about $5 for them at Goodwill. Sometimes I buy insoles like on higher end shoes, but honestly, it looked like I could only make about $5 more. Cost about $3 for the insoles, so you know what? I just opted to sell them as is. A lot of people like to put in their own insoles anyway. I got this G.I. Joe figure. Came in a toy lot that I bought, and I sold it for $20. So we are starting today's adventure inside of a Goodwill, looking for the goods that we can flip. And today I found some really amazing items you're going to see. So starting off right here with this sealed Simpsons board game, only $5.99. It's going to be some great profit selling it on Amazon. I always try to sell my sealed board games on Amazon because I get more money. There's some bikini briefs, string bikini briefs. Unfortunately, not my size, so also not worth selling. So of course we just left those there. Got one of those LOL arcade machines, like a little handheld type game. Wasn't really worth it. But right here is this Power Rangers Samurai Gigazord thing. I'm not even sure what it's called exactly. $1.99. However, it's missing a lot of pieces complete. Those can be upwards to $100. I'll buy that for parts because somebody's missing a part or two of that, and they're going to pay $10 or $15 for each part. So yeah, worth picking up there. Got some bags of toys, loose toys. Here's one of those rescue heroes, I think they are, Fisher Price. I pick those up when they're 99 cents or less. I do lots on them. Otherwise, I don't mess with them. Got kind of a generic chess set there. Done very well with good chess sets, especially the vintage chess sets. Make some good money. The electronic boards, all that stuff is great. A lot of chess sets, though, are just not worth it. Here's a puzzle, Star Wars puzzle, already put together, glued. Not going to be worth picking up to sell, of course, so just leaving that. And got some of these little electronic toys. Some of them can be okay. Usually not though, the VTech stuff. Got a box up here, mystery box. You know we're gonna look inside. It's actually a Leapster 2, $9.99. It's got a decent amount of games, and I did end up leaving it. It was a little beat up. It looked like it was missing the power supply, and I had a bad experience somewhat recently selling one of those. It got a return. I tested it. Everything was working. And I guess during shipping, it just quit working. The screen was all frozen and messed up. So yeah, you know, they're not good money. Maybe I could have made 15 bucks there. You have to test it all the time it takes. I just left it for $10. I did recently find a Wii in one of those cardboard boxes. Goodwill's been putting them out more and more and just putting loose toys in them and certain things. Over here is a really exciting find. At first, this is a sealed Bratz toy, and I didn't realize it was just the horse. I just grabbed it instantly because I know some Bratz dolls are just very sought after. That's just the horse, not worth as much, so it's not going to be multi-$100 Bratz doll sealed. Here's one of these boxes, $19.99. I'm not even sure what was in there. I did when I looked. I don't know right now. This one, $20 as well, though. It's Build-A-Bear, I noticed, and it's hard to see what was in there exactly. I did end up buying it. I didn't want to pay that much. I think I can make some money. Here's a puzzle and crayon set I ended up finding on my second pass through. Going to make some money on that stuff. Got some of these pictures. Who out there is selling pictures? I'd like to know. A lot of money to be made and all kinds of stuff. Here's a vintage Tommy sweatshirt I grabbed. Got the Build-A-Bear, got the other stuff in the cart. This Goodwill, going to be some pretty good profit in the end. Of course, I'm going to go over everything at the end of the video I picked up. A lot of the stuff you're not going to see in this store footage. Next, Goodwill, I am noticing some of these new era hats. I'm like, hey, there's quite a few here. But then I see this, and I'm kind of regretting not picking it up. It's this like vintage looking Batman. He's got like a whip, and he's like whipping at a lion. And I thought, oh, this could be good. I couldn't find any comps, and it looked like somebody just cut that out of a magazine and kind of glued it onto the bag. So I don't know if it was anything special. Probably just a cheap knockoff. So I ended up leaving it. Here is one of those ab roller pluses I've mentioned before. There's one at a thrift store for $2 I've been passing because of the condition. This one was $10. It's in pretty bad condition. The foam is messed up, missing some screws. But I ended up grabbing a lot of these hats. I put the bag in the cart. It was like $8. I would have just bought it. I just decided to put it back. Some of the 90s versions of the Batman bags that look really cool. We got the all over graphics. Wasn't even selling that great, to be honest. So yeah, that one I just didn't expect to do well. Let me know if you have any information about that bag. It's just so unique. Had some cheap headphones there. I'm not really interested. A Bluetooth speaker. I got so many Bluetooth speakers. Bought a lot of them Walmart clearance, some decent JBLs. A few of them were returned, and of course I just decided to keep them because they're nice speakers and they work. So yeah, I definitely don't need any. A lot of them don't sell much. They're very saturated. Certain ones will, but yeah, you may be asking, Wick, why didn't you pick up that jar opener, Black & Decker? You've picked them up before. That one's dirty and overpriced, and I don't want to clean it. It's yellowed, so I just ended up passing on it. Big Imaginext toys, little bags of toys. I do like selling those if I can find certain ones. I did find some wrestling toys, some micro wrestlers. Ended up picking up in one of these bags. Always got to check the bags. A lot of these toys, you know, I'm not super familiar with what they even are. There's a little Optimus Prime in there. I don't think it's anything special. It looks new, but again, some of those loose figures can be great money. There's another Power Rangers figure. Now, I saw this on another day. I looked it up. It's missing a door. It's just not worth much complete, like $15 complete. So when it got pieces broken off of it, I'm not going to pick that one up. It's just a big difference. I'll pick up one Power Ranger toy for parts. The other one, not worth it. That's why you just got to do your research. So we're looking at this aisle. Cologne, perfume, shampoo, all that stuff can be big money if it's no longer being made and people want to pay up for it. Nothing here today. Got some of those ink cartridges that's been opened. But this is interesting. This bag of letters for $2.99. They're called Alphabots. And they're very, very clean, great condition. I've already sold them, actually. They sold pretty quick. They're just letters that transform into little robots, like Transformers would. So to find a bag like that for $2.99 is really cool to pick up. Here we have some craft stuff. Didn't find anything in there apparently, or I probably would have put it in this footage. Looking at the shoes, trying to find some good deals. Been finding a lot of good shoe deals recently. Here is some of these Adidas gold. They're really nice, like almost new condition. They have a little bit of dirt and mud, which you can just clean that off really easy. At $10, I still picked them up. Too big for me. I might even wear them myself. I don't know, but I still think I can sell them. And then we get into Salvation Army, and we got some of these unique Crocs, which are going to be incredible profit as well. Fishbone design. Ended up picking up a decent amount of stuff in Salvation Army today, but this is the winner right here. And it's not even with the toys or anything, not even electronics. Next to pots and pans, scanners, TV. I'm like, oh, scanners, this is going to be good because I've picked up scanners in the past and you get $70, $80. This one is very, very rare. If it would actually be new, I might be able to get up to $1,000 for it. It's just hard to say because you have to find someone that wants to pay that much for it. But it's not new. It is open. It's still going to be some great profit. So we move on to the thrift store. All shoes are $1. You may be familiar with this scene if you watch my videos. This little shoe cubby hole is what I'll call it. But shoes are half off today for whatever reason. So 50 cents for the shoes. And I see a pair right here. Some of these Nike Air Max, 50 cents. I've already sold those as well. They sold quick. There's another pair of Nike right next to them here, these blue ones. And I don't know what they were. I'm a little mad because there's a guy standing right next to me. And he's like, oh, I was getting ready to buy those. And I'm just like, oh, okay, that's fine. Not going to be greedy. I don't know if he actually was. But I don't know what they were. It could have been a great pair. But yeah, I just left him, let him have them. He ended up putting them back though. And then another woman grabbed them before I could. Just bizarre. There's a guitar. Mustang, Guitar Hero, Rock Band, whatever. 50 cents is all it is. I didn't buy it. It was in terrible shape. There was a lot of rattling going on inside. It's just, in that condition, it's not worth it. Lots of toys to dig through here. I found a couple bags of interesting toys. A Frozen figure that I sold for $25. I paid 50 cents for. Some other stuff you'll be seeing. So we got a phone set here, $3. But I noticed something amazing here. Olympus stylus. And I can't even catch my breath. I just keep running into this stuff. $80, $100 camera all day long. You can see what I got in my cart there. And they ended up bringing out a little clock alarm I picked up as well. Eventually. Don't think it was in the video. Oh, my computer just went to sleep, so I cannot see the preview footage. There we go. We're back. Just to find another one of those Olympus cameras is nice. And then we're at the thrift store. I was just here in the last video talking about how you gotta look because you never know what's going to be new. You're going to see the same stuff every day. It feels like they don't put much stuff out here. But I'm in here again and I'm looking. Got some of the dolls, some of the plush, and this is why you look, because I find a very good plush here. This cat plush from Cinderella. I've already sold this as well. Sold very quick. So I picked it up for $5. And let me take you home and I'll show you everything I picked up today and how much I expect to make. So I have an amazing haul here. Let's jump into it. I'll show you what I picked up, how much I'm going to make. Got this Simpsons brand new sealed game, paid $5.99 for this. It's selling on Amazon for about $60, $65. Gonna make some good profit on that. And down here, I got this brand new sealed Bratz horse. I've been mentioning in the videos that I never find Bratz stuff. And here we are, a sealed Bratz item. I thought this was going to be worth quite a bit. Since it's just the horse, it's about a $40 toy. There's a version of this that has the doll with it. It's about $160. Of course, the dolls are what people really want. But, this still should sell for about $40 plus shipping. That happened with the Toy Story stuff. I mentioned how nice it would be to find some sealed Woody and sealed Buzz Lightyear. I ended up finding both of them in the span of like a month. I just need to say what I want more and let it materialize. $2.99 at Salvation Army. I picked up this big mouth Billy Bass. I've sold quite a few of these over the years. When they're in a box like this, I'll send them to Amazon and sell them there. Pre-owned, you can get about $35-40 for them. I went ahead and paid $20 for this box of Build-A-Bear stuff. Kind of regretting it. I know there's not a whole lot of profit in there spending $20. I'm hoping I'll make about $20-30 in the end. I might even get to $40. I haven't went through everything, but I mostly bought it because of the Boba Fett costume in there. I think it sells for about $25-30 with the helmet. So I get my money back there at least. And there's quite a few clothes, lots of shoes, some Harley stuff. I don't know how much of it's going to really be worth much, but I've sold this kind of stuff in the past. I do lots on it, and yeah, there's money to be made here. I just really hate listing it, to be honest. And up here on the table, I picked up this Cinderella Lucifer cat, I believe it is. Disney Store plush. This was $5 at the thrift store, and I looked it up because I always try to look up these plush just to make sure there's nothing rare or valuable. This is a good one. Pre-owned, these are selling between $35 and $45. This is very clean. We have another Olympus stylus camera. This one is one of the lower end stylus models. However, it's still about $80 to $100 camera. You can see I paid $1 for it. You just can't beat it. I also picked up this Panasonic electronic touch control. Not Panasonic, it's actually GE. Very clean condition, $2. I pick these kind of things up every now and then. I'm pretty sure I've sold this model in the past and sell it for probably $20 plus shipping. Also at the thrift store for 75 cents. I picked up this Hatchimal. It's in great condition. I picked it up because of the price. It looks like they sell between $15-20 plus shipping. You know, in the end, I hope to make at least $10 since I didn't pay that much for it. I really don't have experience with these Hatchimals, so I figured I'd go ahead and buy it at 75 cents, give it a shot. So shoes at this thrift store are always $1. However, today they were half off. 50 cents is what I paid for these Nike Air Max. Very good condition. It looks like I should be able to sell these for about $40. Picked up these Dr. Comfort shoes. Paid $2 for these at the other thrift store. Wide. I've sold these before. They're kind of like lower end San Antonio Shoe Company shoes. They do move, at least the wide sizes, for $2. I'll probably price them $25-30. I think that's what I sold the last pair for. We have some of these bags of toys. We got some Littlest Pet Shop figures for 50 cents. Just bought those to save. Once I get a bunch of them, I can do a lot. Some of them by themselves might be worth selling. I don't know. This right here is from Frozen. What is it? I think Marshmallow or something like that. 50 cents. I ended up grabbing it because it's about a $20 figure by itself there. So grab that. I don't know what that is, if that goes with it or something else. And then I bought this other bag of stuff for 50 cents because this looked like an Ewok. This is an Ewok, right? I couldn't find any markings on it. I did a search on eBay for like Ewok furry. If you can't tell, it's kind of like got a layer of fur. I just couldn't find any information about this, but I'm almost sure this is supposed to be an Ewok, unless some company made a rip-off Ewok. So I'm gonna have to do more research. I spent about 5 minutes looking. I'm like, who cares? I need to get this haul recorded. If I figure out something before that, I'll put it on the screen. If not, maybe someone can let me know. We got a couple of horses here, worth nothing. I just bought it for the Ewok. Also at the thrift store, I picked up this Titleist hat because it was $0.25. Maybe a little bit of money. I'm probably just going to put it with the other hundreds of hats that I bought that I'm just holding on to. One day I'll set up at a flea market or something, maybe take them all, or go to one of those vintage clothing events and set up a booth or something. I don't know. Not that this is vintage, but I picked it up for $0.25. It's a nice hat. Speaking of nice things, these Crocs I paid $8 for at Salvation Army. I've done a search for Crocs fishbone styles, and there's only one that popped up. It was not this kind of fishbone. It was just one large fishbone design, and they sold for $70 plus shipping, pre-owned. So I figure with this design, not even on eBay that I could find, I'm going to price them about $70. And I think I'll get that because I've sold in this past year, I've mentioned multiple times, what was it? I think 3 pairs of Crocs I got about $70 for. Some of the terrain, like hiking ones and certain rare ones. And I got like 25 or 30 for a pair of yellow ones. So some of these designs, they're desirable and people pay up for them. I got these Adidas for $10 at Goodwill. I could not find any comps on these. I looked up, there's like 4 or 5 numbers on the tag. I looked up every one. I hate looking up Adidas and certain shoe company brands because they just never have the right shoe with the number. It's just very confusing. Like Nike and a lot of other brands, you just look up the number and it's the actual shoe. So I really don't know. I would imagine with these being, I even looked up Adidas gold shoe and couldn't find them. So I'm going to price these probably fairly high since they seem rare, like 50 bucks. We'll see if they sell, but I still think I'll make money on them at some point. Of course, I grabbed these Keen steel toe, composite toe, whatever they are. I've sold these kind of Keens before. I get about $30 for them. Paid $7.99. Then back here, I got this Yokai watch figure. I picked it up for $2.99 at Salvation Army. Not worth a whole lot, $15, $16. Just wanted to pick it up because it was new. Probably just throw it with my toys I'm holding on to in a tote and give it a few years. Maybe it'll go up in value. But below it is going to be one of my better finds of the year. I can almost guarantee it. Now, a few months ago, I had a very good haul on my YouTube channel where I showed a bunch of toys I got, and some of those toys were these scanners. Basically, you just scan UPC codes and it creates a monster, then you use those monsters to battle. I picked up some of the smaller hand ones, and those alone can sell for $60, $70. This is Scanners TV. I'm not sure the difference really, but it is extremely rare. There are 0 of these on eBay, 0 of these on Amazon that I saw. There's one sold comp, that one sold for $180 plus shipping. This is not new, by the way. If it was new, I would probably get about $600, $700 for this. I'm still gonna price this absolute minimum $300 just because it's very rare. The last one sold for about $200. I might even just go ahead and price it $400 for a while just to see. Actually, maybe I just do $500. I don't think it would sell for $500. I think the realistic price is selling for about $300, $350. Either way, I only pay $3.99 for it. Absolutely an amazing pickup. Got some more bags of toys I picked up at Goodwill for $3.99. I picked up these Micro Wrestlers WWE. We got the ring in there. Got quite a few of the figures. I actually think I'll be able to sell this between $30 and $40, what it was looking like comps. Nice little pickup there. And then I got these Alphabots is what they are. They're like letters that transform into robots. Now I should be able to sell these for about $40 if they're complete. That is the whole alphabet. There's also some numbers in there, I think. Maybe? Yeah, so if we got 1 through 0, then it's going to be pretty good. So I'll probably sell these for about $30, $40 as well. And of course I grabbed this puzzle. It looks like it's selling on Amazon. It seemed like $40 or $45. However, Christmas is over now, so something I'm going to have to keep on the shelf probably until next year to get that price, but that's okay. Ended up grabbing some New Era hats, $2 a piece at Goodwill. Mostly college teams here. This hat, I looked up real quick. I wasn't sure what team that even is. I'm not too familiar with college teams. So I Google lensed it, looked it up, and this hat was selling for about $30, $35 pre-owned. This one, I don't remember. It wasn't selling for much. Some of these, though, look like about $20 hats. I haven't looked through all of them yet, though, so I'm going to have to do that and put an estimate on the screen. Most of these New Era hats pre-owned, you can get maybe $12 to $25. They're still good to pick up at that price. Ooh, I almost forgot this Power Rangers, Megazord, Gigazoid, Samurai. I don't even know what it is exactly. However, it's missing a lot of pieces. If it was complete, it'd be about $75 to $100. It was looking like on eBay. $1.99. I think there's 3 separate pieces there, maybe. They'll be good to part out. There's some money to be made. Probably make about, I don't know, 10 or 15 bucks on that. Grab these sealed crayons. I figured why not? They were $3.99. Look like they're selling right around $25, $30 on eBay. They're not selling super fast or anything, but at some point, I think somebody will buy them. We're down to the last 2 items. I got this Tommy jeans, vintage, kind of like jersey sweater looking thing. Now, it's nothing great, but it is vintage, and I think there was one listed for $45. No sold comps for this particular style. Something I'll probably, list for $30 and just let it sit until it sells. I got this 3-bottle revolving liquor dispenser, $4.99. It is brand new. They're selling on Amazon for about $65. There's some listings on eBay priced about $125. I think comps were more like $40 or $50 on eBay for the new ones. So for $4.99, I picked it up. But there it is, everybody. That's the haul for today. On your way out, hit the like button for me. Make sure you're subscribed. Ring the bell to get notifications. Leave me a comment. All those things help the video. And I appreciate all the support. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, flipping_junk. This has been Wick. Till next time.